was a wrong decision to an extent because hi, previous and new Yoruba. Hola, Salut, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to the first official stories from Russian series. I just had in mind to share a lot of the experiences that happened during the third year abroad program. It's going to be divided into different topics, and so this first one is just going to be about the beginning. Yes, and also I was talking with somebody. This is what she said that I should talk about. Here's what happened. The whole process for registration and all of that happened before I actually got there. At the airport, you have to, show proof of what is your reason for coming to our country. A lecturer of ours previously studied in Belgorod, the name of the city that I eventually went to. She obviously met some amazing people there. So she was the one, with the help of some of our other lecturers, that recommended going to Belgorodski Technological University. That's the technological university. There's the main state university, and there's a technological. But in these two universities, they each have PadFac, Подготовительный faculty, which is the place that if you're a foreign student and you're coming, you get to learn the language for a year in that faculty. She knew someone, a friend of hers, who was still in Belgorod at the time. A group chat was created for everyone who would be traveling. He gave us a lot of information about the things, the documents we would need and all of that. He helped us a lot. So we would get all the documents that the school required of us. We would scan them, send them to him, and then he would go to the university, submit it. The letter of acceptance that we were accepted into the university, he was the one that got it for us, scanned it, sent it to us. So that's how the business was an online something. We also paid school fees before getting there. That is it, aside going to Abuja and going to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Education, and all those different ministries to get documents that we needed generally just to be able to travel out of Nigeria. I think that's the summary of that. The agent was really a big help to us, and he's the one that did most things, while communicating online, and my lecturers too. If you have any more questions concerning that, you can watch the previous video I made about registration and visa and all of that. And if there's anything I missed and any question you still have, just let me know in the comments below. So landing in Russia, it was cold. If you're Nigerian, if you're Nigerian in Russia, you also know the weather was freezing. When I landed, this is what I was wearing, just my normal. By the way, I don't know who sent me to wear what I wore. Not looking the best now that I look back. And that's what I wore to leave the airport. But once I left, somebody told me to get out my winter jacket that was in my backpack and wear it immediately. And it wasn't even, maybe it was entering or something, winter. So first thing we did was drop my luggage somewhere because a train had already been booked to Belgorod later that evening. Went out to eat, although I wasn't feeling like eating. I don't know what Mr. David might have thought, but I think I remember saying that I got sick, yes, in the airplane. So I wasn't really eating anything. In the evening, we booked a taxi to the train station and we went. The train, it's fast train, so it doesn't feel fast, but it's actually very fast apparently from outside. So it was a nice ride, and you can sit down, and then every compartment or corner has a nice remembering it now, I just sat for as long as I could, then I slept. We almost fell down. We got to Belgorod in the night. We went to the apartment where we were staying. For the next 2 or 3 days, it was registration. There were still some things like the medical registration that you had to do. They'll take your blood and all of that to know if you have any HIV, or make them send you back. Although here we also did medical tests certifying that I'm free of whatever sort of illness or ailment. But then we got there and they still had to we run more or the same tests again just to confirm. And so these are some of the things you have to do before you can move into the hostel proper. In my Badagry video, I mentioned something like that. So same thing here. After 2 or 3 days, I eventually got a bed and a pillow in a nice room near the window, which was a wrong decision to an extent, because the window that we have, their windows can open fully and there's a way you can open it halfway, and my roommates being at the other end of the room, the cold gets to them less. So I was always covering myself, always complaining about closing the window. But that happened. I finally moved into the hostel. I made one kind of video like that I sent to my parents. I like the way they lead me. This is just another video. This is the bedsheet I bought from Enugu. This is my own bedsheet. I don't know, but I think I'll get the pillowcase because this one that they give us here is already used and all that. So that is my water, my boxes are under the bed. This is still here. I have no hangers yet. That is my waste bin. A correct video. So this is the door. It's locked now. Once we enter, but this is not how the place was rearranged. So this is for not the what. It's for the other person. Apparently, this cupboard is for pots and pans and all that. Then this is for clothing. And this is the bunk bed. This is where the other person is staying. Then this is like study table. With me. That's the window. I close it because it's nice. This is my side. Got the window, my stuff. My other 2 roommates moved in, Rachel and Grace. Now, here is one of the things. Honestly, why is it? I don't know the progression of this video, but God was like, I know you're in Russia. Although I know I wasn't the only one, yes, but still. But I don't want you to forget your French. So take these roommates and practice with them, because my 2 roommates were from Congo. So while I was in Russia learning Russian, I was still speaking and learning French, although it's different because they could say a word now, tromper, and then I understand the context, I know what I mean. I even start using it, but I can't spell. Just something like that. But it was wonderful.